So, hey, George, what do you think about, as we just kind of wrapped up this DMT conversation and alternate planes of reality, and how do you feel about multiverse?
Well, my first experience with the idea of multiverse was the butterfly effect. Watched the movie with Ashton Kutcher in there, and that movie tripped me out.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
same here.
the idea that one decision can affect so many other things in your life, and I believe that's totally real.
Yeah,
Now you don't know because you made that decision. You don't get to know the
what the
results
other,
if you didn't make
right,
that decision. So
right.
you only see the results of that. But yeah, that kind of makes you wonder. The idea of free will in that. If everything is kind of if you do this, all this is going to happen. It's all planned out
Right.
ahead of time. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I would have to experience it firsthand to know.
Which is the whole thing about multiverse. We won't be able to ever
Yeah,
experience. I mean, if you go for what the science is, what we know now, in fiction, science fiction, I should say, we will never know unless you're a Marvel character, right? And
then you'll know.
you can travel to other
Yeah.
universes and see, your other Doctor Strange self or whatever, right? But yeah, it's the same
But
thing.
even DC's doing it too now.
DC is
DC's got
doing it.
doing the multiverse.
Yeah, they always copy each other.
Yeah, they do.
But multiverse is a very strange. It's a very strange concept. If you're really into comic books and comic book movies, you know all about the multiverse, right? There's a version of you everywhere. And if you're into movies like Sliding Doors, which basically follows that same concept of a multiverse, but in this one, a decision is made where you come to a fork in the road. You have to make a decision, left, right, up, down, whatever, and you make a decision to go in one way that branches off alternate reality where you made the other decision.
Okay, I want to take it back then. My first experience with multiverse was not with Butterfly Effect. It was with Dragon's Lair.
The video game Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair. Because if you go one way, you're going to end up dead. If you go another way, you're going to end up dead. If you go the right way, you're going to end up alive. So yeah,
That is true. That is.
I remember that one. Now I played that game until I beat it.
I
I
never beat it.
spent so many quarters in that stinking game.
I think part of my kids would be college fund is right now floating around in
That's
many
it.
of those arcades because the Dragon's Lair was a coin hoard. It would
Yeah.
take everything. Um,
So that's a little bit about that. But if you want to hear more topics like this, send us a DM, put it down there in the comments there. You can go to our website. You can comment on our website. Send us information there. We'll get emails from that. George at these2guys.com, Larry at these2guys.com. You can reach out to us directly. We will respond back to you. And unless we get a million comments, then we'll happily respond back to you. We'd love to see that. But thanks so much for watching.
Peace out.